The summer transfer window of the 17-18 season closed yesterday with several clubs camping to complete the last-minute deals. While clubs like Real Madrid, Manchester United, AC Milan among others had done their business early in the season, others like Barcelona, Arsenal, Liverpool were still on the lookout for marquee signings. It is always a dangerous policy to wait for the last moment as prices usually go sky high at that time as the buyers become desperate and the sellers seize the moment. More often than not, the buyers are left ruining the lost opportunities, and this season was no different. So let's take a look at the 5 big money transfers that were expected to go through in the summer transfer window but did not. Number 1. Alexis Sanchez to Manchester City. The Chilean has been the subject to a move to Manchester City for a long time. Pep Guardiola, while managing bad Barcelona, had the winger under his tutelage and was interested in the player. City was said to be in constant contact with the Gunners but rebuffed time and again. The stance of the Gunners was that Sanchez is not for sale. Despite this, it was City's fault that they did not lodge a formal bid to the Gunners and waited until the last couple of days to do so. On Arsenal's side, the strategy was even worse. They waited until the last day to find a replacement for a player they knew wanted to leave. Arsenal are a club at crisis right now, and it has cost them dearly as they missed on a 60 million payday for a player in the last year of his contract and clearly does not want to stay in London. Number 2. Thomas Lemar to Arsenal. Continuing with the shambles that is Arsenal's transfer strategy, Thomas Lemar, the young Frenchman, was a target for Arsene Wenger all summer long. There was constant talks of a deal being closed for the player. Nearly 3 months passed and still nothing. Arsenal and Arsene Wenger woke up in the dying moments of the window to bid for Lemar and even struck a deal with Monaco, his club, only to be rejected by the player himself due to the absence of Champions League football at Arsenal. The club should have done their due diligence on the player and not waited for the last moment for this to happen. This not only caused them embarrassment but also screwed up Manchester City plans of signing Alexis Sanchez. Number 3. Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona. Ever since Paris Saint-Germain paid a record fee of £196 million to Barcelona for the services of Lemar, the club have been high on the heels of his Brazilian teammate Coutinho. Liverpool, his parent club, though, have always maintained a firm stance and said that the player is not for sale for any price. Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool manager, sees Coutinho as a part of his team next season and has held the fort strong despite regular bids from the Catalan club, with the last one being in excess of £110 million. The Catalans had 24 hours extra as the Spanish window closed on 1st September, yet they were unable to complete the transfer as Liverpool stood strong. Number 4. Virgil van Dijk to Liverpool. While Liverpool stood firm in Barcelona's pursuit of Brazilian Coutinho, they were met with similar resistance in their hopes of signing 26-year-old Dutch defender Virgil van Dijk. The Anfield club had been pursuing the Southampton defender for most of the transfer window with no success. The defender also went on strike for forcing the move through, but to no avail. The new owners of the club, father-daughter duo of Ziyech and Nalegu, were determined not to sanction the transfer and make that their first act as new owners of the club. Just before the transfer window was about to close, Liverpool admitted defeat and ended their pursuit of the player. Number 5. Barkley to Chelsea. This is a strange matter. All summer long, Barkley has gone on like a broken record and said that he won't sign a new contract at the club and wants to leave Everton. Nothing came to fruition as even Chelsea, his preferred and most likely destination, did not come to get him until the last day of the window. The English champions bid £35 million for the player, which was accepted by Everton, and the player obviously agreed personal terms with his new employers. Now, there are different versions of the story of what happened, but the main gist of it is that Barkley had a change of point at the last second and decided not to join the champions and return to Everton. So that is it then. 5 possible transfers that did not go through and ended in disappointment for the player and the club. What do you guys think? Which of these 5 were the most surprising to not go through? Do vote in the poll above. Make sure to comment, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Until next time, this is Avenue signing off.